We are here to get the views of Nigerians on what is currently happening in the country today. I'm Christian Chico on this wonderful edition of the program. I want to welcome everyone that has subscribed to Flip TV and are part of this program, and also reviewers here this morning. They are here to do justice to the newspaper headlines. Let's quickly move over to what we have for today. I have with me the Vanguard newspaper, and I also do have the Daily Sun newspaper. IPOB suspends sit at home indefinitely. IPOB suspends sit at home indefinitely. Set up task force to punish those enforcing order. Set up task force to punish those enforcing orders. Denies involvement in killing of Anglican priests. Denies involvement in killing of Anglican priests. Latest on the news this morning, Fani Kayode joins APC, saying Spirit of God led his step. Fani Kayode says Spirit of God led him to join in APC. Main headline on the Daily Sun this morning: Southern governors unite on VAT, insist on 2023 presidency. Says states will collect consumption tax. Appeal court reserves ruling on Lagos application to join suit. Okay, let's look at other headlines. Khan accuses Gumi of promoting banditry. Khan accuses Gumi of promoting banditry. Igboho urges supporters not to demonstrate attack people in his name. PDP mocks presidency over justification of loans. PDP mocks presidency over justification of loans. Ndume raises the alarm. National Assembly speedy approval. Nigeria hits international capital market with $6.2 billion. Nigeria hits international capital market with $6.2 billion. Eurobond offer. UN march has nothing to do with IPOB. Yoruba Nation agitators reply presidency. UN march has nothing to do with IPOB. Yoruba Nation agitators reply presidency. One against creating frictions, divisions between Yoruba Igbo. Let's move over to the Vanguard. Foreign borrowings escalate as Nigeria goes for 6.2 billion naira Eurobond offer. Foreign borrowings escalate as Nigeria goes for $6.2 billion Eurobond offer. On terrorism, Al-Majiri system fueling banditry, kidnapping in North, says Khan. On terrorism, Al-Majiri system fueling banditry, kidnapping in North, says Christian Association of Nigeria. 10 soldiers killed as insurgent ambush military convoy in Borno State. 10 soldiers killed as insurgents ambush military convoy in Borno State. Price of cooking gas may rise further as supply falls by 20.5%. Price of cooking gas may rise further as supply falls by 20.5%. Let's look at the main headline on the Vanguard newspaper this morning. Southern governors back Rivers, Lagos on VAT. Southern governors back Rivers, Lagos on value-added tax. Says VAT collection is state's responsibility. Insist on Southern president in 2023. Reaffirm commitment to structural fiscal federalism. We have legal rights to collect VAT. Lagos government insists. Appeal court reserves ruling. Panel declines to appoint neutral body to collect VAT in both states. Stakeholders Lord Ogun Assembly on VAT law call for fairness in revenue sharing from FAAC. EFCC boss Bawa slumps at Aso Rock event. He is hale and hearty. That is from the EFCC. ISIS leader Al-Sarawi killer blown up in drone strike. French government is saying that ISIS leader Al-Sarawi killer blown up in drone strike. Nnamdi Kanu sues Kenya over extradition. Nnamdi Kanu sues Kenya government over extradition. Stop using my name to stage demonstrations, Igboho tells supporters. Stop using my name to stage demonstrations, Igboho tells supporters. Sea piracy drops by 80%. Sea piracy drops by 80%. Operators to begin 5G deployment on satellite. NICOMSAT 2 launches 2023. Operators to begin 5G deployment on satellite. NICOMSAT 2 launches 2023. Let's have a review this morning. Mr. Matthew, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Christian.
Okay, politics in Nigeria is no permanent friend, no permanent enemy, but permanent interest. We are looking at Fani Kayode joining the APC. I remember backtrack to what he said sometime in 2015, that he would rather die than joining APC, and now he has joined APC.
Okay. You see, like you just rightly said, thank you for having me. Matthew is the name.
Okay.
Like you just rightly said, this is somebody who at the time it was rumored that he wanted to defer to APC, and even the APC rejected him. So I think that is why he tarried and waited for at a point when people were not expecting, and he now sneaked into the party. So if you look at Nigerian politicians, they don't have ideology. This is somebody who equally tagged APC as an Manjeri party. Now he's in APC. Is he not telling us that he's an Manjeri?
No, he said that APC has changed from.
No. Now what we are saying is Nigerian political class, they don't have ideology.
Okay.
What drives them is their pecuniary interests, personal aggrandizement. That is why you see that they are united against the common man. I am not surprised, because any other Nigerian politician will do the same thing.
Okay.
That is a hallmark. If it were to be in a sane society where they are driven by ideology and manifesto of their party, somebody will not sleep in PDP and wake up in APC. It's only in Nigerian political system you see it happen. Because don't be surprised if APC wins the election in 2023, he's eyeing ministerial position.
That is a funny idea.
Yes, and again, that is why we need to deepen democracy in Nigeria. Because the reason people are joining APC in drone is because people feel that because they are government in power, they are going to win election, not minding whether they perform or not. Because in Nigeria, what they call public occupancy is the ability for you to use the state power to circumvent the process and perpetuate yourself into power. So looking at that, everybody wants to be in the winning team. Not because the party will win, but because they have what it takes to coerce every instrument, every process and win the election.
Someone is saying that he was a former member of APC before he joined PDP.
It's not an issue. We are looking at his utterances before now. If you are talking of integrity, all I'm saying does not take away his rights of freedom of movement, freedom of expression, freedom of association to join any political party of his choice. But beyond his rights, and looking at credibility as an individual, somebody who has spoken all this against a particular political party should not be the one jumping into that party without any justification. For me, there's no justification behind it.
We saw his alignment with some governors recently taking pictures.
He was preparing ground to defect.
But
in fact,
his
body language before now have shown that he's going to APC. And even APC as a political party rejected him.
Okay.
So that's why he waited for a time like this to sneak into the party. But like I've said earlier on, I'm not surprised. It is the hallmark of average Nigerian politician.
Okay, what of Jonathan?
Jonathan
is also expected to join the party.
I will not be surprised.
That Jonathan will join a party.
I will not be surprised.
A party that almost crucified him.
I will not be surprised. But again, if he does that, he's going to lose his reputation. He's going to lose credibility. And his support base, he's going to lose it. Okay. Because whether he like it or not, if he joins APC, he's going to lose the support he used to have from South and Southeast. So it now depends on whether the APC strongholds, the North and the Southwest, can deliver him. Then again, you look at the dynamics that will shape 2023 election. No, personally, I'm not a proponent of whether Jonathan, Atiku, or the old politicians are not drumming support for any of them. But looking at the reality on ground, with respect to Nigerian system, Atiku is likely going to pick PDP tickets.
Atiku?
Yes. So if a Jonathan defers to APC and APC gives him the ticket, it is going to be a Herculean task for him to defeat an Atiku who the North will rally round for the purpose of general election in 2023. So that's why I say if Jonathan defers to APC, I think it should be a miscalculation on his own part.
Okay, terrorism. Almajiri system fueling banditry, kidnapping in North, says the Christian Association of Nigeria.
It's a fact.
That the Almajiri system
is a fact. It's a fact.
Fueling.
It's a fact. The reason is not far-fetched.
Is it an intentional?
No, look at it. The reason is not far-fetched. Because the children you refuse to educate, the children you refuse to inculcate the right discipline into, the children you see to inculcate the norms of the society into from the cradle, they will grow up to become a menace to the society, miscreants. The reason is easy for Boko Haram to recruit people in the north and radicalize them because of their level of education. That is why in the southwest here you have Muslim, Islam religion. But the same way they radicalize northerners, you cannot do it here because they are civilized, they are enlightened. Their level of education will not give them out to be radicalized like the people in the north. So it is a fact. That is why the north, each time they are saying they want to rule, this quest of they want to rule, all the leadership they have been holding, all the leaders of the country that have been in their hands over the years, to what extent have they used it to better the life of their people? You see how out of school children in Nigeria that did not have a greater percentage. So what I said is a statement of facts, because don't forget that even before COVID-19 or during COVID-19, at the start of COVID-19, almost all the northern states were repatriating Almanjeri back to their home states, because they have seen that this thing is no longer fashionable, is not helping the society. So it's a statement of fact. Almanjeri is fueling insurgency, insecurity, and all that.
My brother, how are you doing over there in Lagos?
Lagos is peaceful, I can assure you. The security of Lagos. Okay, the security situation in Lagos is better than this northern part of the country.
Even
but
the east.
Yes, but that is not to say we should not show concern with, because if you leave Lagos now to Delta State, to Edo State, your relatives will go into prayer and fasting because of kidnappers. So it is just within Lagos metropolis, leaving Lagos to even the neighboring states, you stand risk of being kidnapped. But relatively, I can tell you that is not to say there is no pocket of crime and criminality. You cannot take that away in any society. But Lagos is relatively peaceful compared to other part of the country.
Okay. Looking at the Southern Governors meeting yesterday, they insist on 2023 presidency, and also they were still united on the VAT. How possible do you think they are going to drive home these 2 points?
On VAT, I think it's a welcome development. They should stand their ground. That notwithstanding, I see the federal government influencing the court to swing in the way of Federal Revenue Service.
Okay.
But they should stand their ground, because in issues like this, you may not get exactly what you want. But if you force federal government to come to the negotiating table, to concede some of the things that hitherto they refuse to let go.
Okay.
Because we have been saying it over the years that things like security should not be in the exclusive legislative list. So this will get to a point where federal government will now invite states. How do we go about this? That federal government will not tell them. Most of these 68 items that is on exclusive legislative list, that is stampeding development, think on it. Delegate some powers. Like we have been saying, you cannot tell me that the governor is the governor and chief security officer of the state, yet he do not parade any security power. So we need to start seeing conversation around all these major issues that is stampeding development.
Okay.
So they should stand their ground to force federal government to come to negotiating table.
Okay.
That is what
Final thought, Mr. Martin.
My final thought is the government of Nigeria should do the needful. The needful is this: like I said yesterday, democracy is built on the rule of law. They should always allow the rule of law to prevail in all circumstances, and justice, fairness, and equity must always be upheld. This issue of lopsided appointment by the presidency that is fueling agitation, federal government should address it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Let me greet some people this morning. First on the list, we have this moment Mr. Ikechugezinwa. Good morning. Mr. Taiwo Odunlade. Good morning. Adegoyega Adekunle. Good morning. Also Hamed Alaga. Good morning. Olanrewaju BOY boy. Good morning. Ikechukwu Anene. Good morning. Iyobos are first thoughts. He said democracy in Nigeria is a mess to the world. How could they be always the campaign after they have committed atrocities? No, APC is a party that forgives sins. Marvelous Sports, say Matthew, you are a genius in journalism. I salute you and Christian from here in Malaysia. You're also welcome. Keep the good work on on. Our problem has nothing to do with APC or PDP. It's all about the same people rotating from one party to the other. Ms. Oba King, good morning. I welcome you all to call in on the program. The number is 081575115. 08157515167. 081575151. If you want to contribute on the program, I have Mr. David here. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Mr. Christian.
Yeah, like I spoke to Mr. Matthew, I said politics in Nigeria is about no permanent friends, no permanent enemies, but permanent interests.
Very well, very well. Good morning to our esteemed viewers over here in Nigeria and there in the diaspora. My name is David, and good morning to you, Mr. Christian, the anchor of this wonderful program.
Yeah.
Back to your question.
No permanent friends, no permanent enemies, no permanent interests. We have Fani Kayode, the latest person that jumped ship, and we are expecting Jonathan. What's your take?
According to the father of politics, in person of Aristotle,
Okay.
he said politics is a game of interests based on ideology. But now, here in Nigeria, we need to take a drastic look at the interest. When it comes to ideology, let's just put that ideology aside, because Nigerian
Ideology is not part of Nigerian's explanation.
exactly is not part of Nigerian explanation, because no politician in Nigeria has ideology. That ideology. Now, cross carpeting started from the issue of Shehu Shagari. That was in the Second Republic. Up to now, up to date, it has become norms and trend. It has become value now. I believe now, Nigerian politicians generally, they are shameless. In quotes, they are shameless. Because how would Fani Kayode that have said if he should decamp to APC, he should die? That was the statement he made. But precisely December 2015, no, December 15 in 2019, no, December 15th, no, 15th, no, 15th of December 2019, he said if he should decamp to APC, he said God should take his life. That was what he said. He said APC is a sinking ship, and then he cannot join hand with lack of president who is an illiterate. A president, all what he does is to take Nigeria backward. And now, yesterday in court, when he met with the president, he said the president is the most decorated and the most respected person in Nigeria. Are you seeing that? So what are we saying?
Yeah, I'm dumbfounded.
I'm dumbfounded too.
I don't know what to say.
This is a man that has come on here to spoil Mr. President, to say Mr. President to say APC is a sinking ship. That say ever in his life will he have done? He made use of one English. He said one fat-eated party, a party that has brought Nigeria back to state of penury, and now that is the same party. He now said Holy Spirit led him to join APC. Why is he bringing Christianity into this? Why is he bringing Holy Spirit into this? Fani Kayode should have simply told us that now he is broke. He's looking for contracts. That is the basis of him joining APC, where everybody knows.
He's looking for contracts.
Yes, now he's broke. Fani Kayode, for the last 3 months, he has been lumbering. He has been going to meet Zamfara State Governor. He has been going to meet the current APC chairman in person of Alhaji Malabuni caretaker at APC government. He has been going to Asodok to meet with the president. We all know he has been looking for contract. Fani Kayode is broke. That is why. Now, the issue I'm happy with him is that now Fani Kayode is too indisciplined. He does not have control. Now, or what he claimed to be a role model.
A role model?
Yes. My fear is, what is the hope of upcoming ones? People like us that have that have the ambition to go into politics someday. If Fani Kayode is just what indiscipline. This is an institution in which you swore never to support. He said, over your dead body, will you join APC? That APC is a sinking ship. APC is that. Now, Obasanjo just said something. He said, give Femi Fani Kayode food. He will praise you. That was what OBJ said in his book, The Watch. Go and read it, chapter 4. He said, give Femi Fani Kayode food. He will praise you. He said, see, I know him too well. Now, what has happened? What has happened? Yesterday, people were dragging him online. Oh, what he said that.
He said APC has changed. It was not the party he knew before.
Which?
That's what he said.
See, APC has changed in what sense? APC has changed in what direction? Is it on the same hardship, the same policy? Is it on the same people? APC has not changed. APC is even getting worse. APC is even worse on daily basis. Now, I've told you, I said, Fani Kayode is hungry. He's hungry. He's looking for contract. He has been broke ever since PDP left government. Fani Kayode has been broke. He's not holding any political office. He has been lobbying. He has been going to office. He has been meeting with governor of Kogi State on daily basis. He has been meeting with governor of Zamfara State, Matawale. He has been meeting with the current APC chairman on daily basis just to get contract because he's broke. We all know this. When it comes to ideology.
Okay, let's look at Jonathan. Jonathan is expected to come in to join APC.
I believe he has not joined. He is still a rumor now.
But will you be surprised if Jonathan joins?
I will not be surprised. Why will I be surprised? What is new in Nigeria? Now, Mumu, see,
that kind of person.
There's Mumu they get shame for Nigeria. Now, Mumu they get shame for Nigeria. Everybody they hustle. Every politician I see in Nigeria, they are what hustlers. That is why I see them jumping party from one party to another. Now, I will not be surprised because if, from what Fani Kayode has said in quotes, that I said if he should join APC, let God Almighty take his life. And now he say APC has changed. But my brother, nothing they move me again for Nigeria. Nothing they move me again. So you think Glada will now join APC? I will not be surprised. Surprised about what? Politics is Nigeria. That ideology as part of it, remove it. It's their own personal interest. Now, Fani Kayode now, I bet you will be given one agency for him to.
Just by joining APC.
My brother now today. Do you know how many? Do you know how many of the top hierarchy officers accompanying him there yesterday? Governor of Zamfara State was there. Bello was there. And now this guy too was there. The current APC chairman, who is his close pal, is there. What are we saying? One agency is there waiting for him. One agency, one government pasata. He just officially decamp and let us. Okay, Fani Kayode go and head this agency. Any amount want to embezzle.
That means,
I whip for Nigeria.
Our politicians don't have shame.
I whip for Nigeria. If this kind of ideology continues, my brother, there's no open system. Look at Trump. Trump lost election, but he's still with the Republican. This is the same. This now when it comes to US politics, there is what ideology. But here everybody can cross carpet because if you've lost election, you feel you cannot cross carpet from one party to another. My brother, Nigeria is dying on daily basis. That is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu attributes called Nigeria a zoo. This issue of defection best explains how zoos operate. That is it. It is to say monkey could fly up and down. Give monkey banana. You now don't have banana in your hand. Monkey will come and meet Mr. Raf that has the banana. So what are we saying? That's best explained how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said Nigeria is a zoo with this issue of defecting.
But this character that Fani Kayode have shown some people say we can see it in the life of Nigerians.
On the
Nigerians also show
on
same,
the
yeah.
on the what other Nigerians.
Yeah.
Yes, it has become norms because now when those who are supposed to lead are leading in the wrong direction, are leading in the wrong path, what do we expect? Other ordinary man too would be cunning. They will be deceived because now a man
Because if you come Mr. Raf to Abuja now and give him PRO.
presently there is this case I'm going to court now. There is this a neighbor of mine, money some of his colleagues in the office diverted goods. He's a security officer, so now he went to the hierarchy of the company to report this person. Do you know the boss he went to report is also part of the deal now. Those that even siphon the goods, what about 3 million now, they are not in prison because he went to lodge complaint. He is now in prison for some couple of weeks now. I've been shuttling from Kirikiri back to Ogba because of what? Good man in society. Nigeria system don't want good person. Good people don't last in this system. That is it. That is why I see now tell an average Nigerian man speak the truth. He will tell you our leaders they speak truth and they're not best of same feather. So these are the things these our leaders would what inculcate into the society and then even to onto the younger generation who are upcoming. That is why I see every day fraudsters everywhere because of one. And a young boy, if you tell him, if you educate him and sensitize him that fraud is not good, he will tell you I still pass those in government. Even yesterday, let me say this. Even yesterday, when the electricity boss
Slump.
got when he got to know, you know the reason why he slumped. It was because
The reason why it's slumped.
yes,
Okay.
because Fani joined APC.
That's the reason why.
Yeah, that's why he slumped. Yes, because
The man was over surprised.
because I want Fani I said, if I join APC, make a there. Buhari is bastard. Buhari is this. Buhari is that. APC government is that. APC government is this. The moment the man heard this in the conference, he slumped.
Wow.
Why would he slump? Even myself, I was not messing as money man. So what are we saying?
Okay, let's leave that.
There's no core value in the system until when the National Assembly put a stop to this defection of a thing. My brother, there is a big danger, impediment on our democracy. Our democracy will suffer with this issue of cross carpeting, because if you continue to cross carpet, there is no ideology. You feel once you've lost ticket on this side, you can easily clinch ticket with this party, and that is a very big impediment on our democracy. It will not go well or go well with our career if this issue of cross carpeting continues.
Okay, Almajiri system fueling banditry, kidnapping in North, says Khan. Almajiri system fueling banditry, kidnapping in the North, says the Christian Association of Nigeria. What's your take on that?
My take is
was it created with an ideology to get involved in banditry and kidnapping? That is the Almajiri system.
the emergency system has been a faulty system from onset. The immediate past President Ebele Goodluck Jonathan built schools with public funds just to take these people off the street. But see, you know what? No matter how he tried, there is this ideology inside of them in which they have seen their forefathers same done such, always on the streets to beg. It will be very hard for you to take off that mindset of them, because this is just like what Pastor said. This is and what ideology that have been deposited inside this young one. That see what you must surely beg on the streets. That you must not work on Western education. You must not work on Western practices. So now those children grow up from the cradle. They grow up with such mindset, with such ideology. So for you to erase such ideology out of them, it will take the grace of God. Jonathan tried build schools, even when Jonathan's achievement was more of of North compared to the South. Because all what he did was he tried his possible best to take them these children off the street. But the people of the North will say that what is a lie. It's a lie. No matter what you do to please them, they prefer going to the streets to beg. It's like you building a mansion for a pig. A pig will still remain a pig. He like build your world. Give him the luxury life. Give him the luxurious. Give him the luxury. Give him mansion. Give him everything. Name it in the world. Carry a pig to the house. A pig will still remain a pig. So that one has best explained how the Fulani operate. So that is literally it will fear what insurgency, because people who don't work on Western practices, Western values, what do you do? Everything there is that their parents have this as the issue of terrorism. So that those values will be what inculcated into the youngest generations, and you can always see them. You see them on the street begging. You can see how parasitic nature their notice. Nothing is coming good from there. In summary, any person wey take Nigeria serious na mumu dey take Nigeria serious at this stage.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. David.
Thank you for having me.
Mr. Rap, anybody wey take Nigeria serious, you align with that thought?
Yes, Christian. David made some good points. Then you are trying from that angle. If anybody takes Nigeria serious, such a person will be misled. Not Nigerian poor masses, not ordinary men in Nigeria. If anybody take Nigerian politicians serious, such a person will be misled. Are you picking up from what I'm saying?
That is the politicians.
The politicians, because they have normalized instability, chameleonic character. Black today, tomorrow white. That is Nigerian politicians for you. Nigerian politicians has made us to understand that we have quasi-federalism and the true federalism, which is why I've been telling people that America's civilization has come to stay. The next 100 years, America will be still number one. That is where you get it right in America. Look at Trump. Look at Biden. Trump is a Democrat. Biden, what is the name of this man? He's a Republican, sorry. Biden is a Democrat. Then you have Bill Clinton. He will die a Democrat. Hillary Clinton dies a Democrat. I predict. He's not going to change any day. That is the tenet of democracy we are talking about. You stay. You tell people, this is who I am. That's why you have egalitarians in America. What you have here are what? Political profiteers. They profit, they benefit from what they are doing. They are racketeers. They are the bridge players in Nigeria. They are gamblers. Fani Kayode, of all people, this is a news to all Nigerians abroad and in diaspora that Fani Kayode has joined the race. If you don't beat them, you join them. Are you listening to me? So, good morning, viewers. I enjoy all of you guys on my Facebook yesterday. I just want to say, let me migrate to my site to know what's up. Then I will discover that all of you are there asking for my number. Why? Because we are not allowed to drop our number online anymore. They shut us outside the comment site of Flip TV by Flip TV management. I'm not fooling up. They shut us out. That's why our viewers, people that love us on this program, don't call us, don't communicate with us anymore. I saw many of my brothers, even my classmates. I met him online yesterday. Someone I went to school with on the same class. You are shutting us outside Flip TV comment site. It is not good. So I thank all of you in America, United Kingdom. We had a chat yesterday. I contacted Teresa Ago from Germany. He was there waiting just to talk with me. I'm telling you, it's unfair that Flip TV has shut us outside the website.
They didn't shut.
I'm just telling you,
they didn't
it's
shut
unfair. We are
they
talking
didn't-
about Buhari's injustice.
they didn't shut
Your
anybody.
management is doing more, worse than Buhari to us.
Okay,
It's
thank you
unfair.
very much,
So go on,
Mr. Rafael.
go on.
I won't continue.
Oh, you can't continue because you are unjust. You are unjust.
I have,
You are pulling a lot of injustice here,
Thank you very much.
and you are trying to tell Nigerians that you are using this platform to address
Thank you very much.
injustice, and you are shutting us out of your sight so that our viewers abroad will not talk to us. No, leave him now. No,
Good morning.
you are doing us, man.
Good morning, Mr.
Yeah, good morning, Christian. Thank God. And good morning, esteemed viewers.
Good morning. We need to be like civil sometimes so as to push our grievances most times. Let's move over to what we have this morning. The politics of Nigeria, the ideology, no permanent friends, no permanent enemies, but permanent interests. Just see what happened yesterday by Fani Kayode. I want to get your opinion.
Okay, thank you. I think what Mr. Rab just mentioned, we've been able to speak with the management, and I still respect the person of Mr. Biode Bobolu, who has given heed to that, and have taken some steps to address such, and is also communicating with us. So I know this institution or this organization has enjoyed the public reputation, and I'm optimistic that the management will do whatever possible to maintain that culture. So, irrespective of whatever may be anyone's opinion, we have the right to express ourselves, but we should, of course, apply some level of understanding. If the management have not responded, then you might begin to read the meanings. But I've given an opportunity. Even Matthew had his number on air, which is a welcome development. So whichever that want to contact us could do same through you. I think your management has given, Mr. Modu has given my number to one or two people, which I'm aware. I can't deny that. When you're doing the right thing, we commend you. When you are not doing what is supposed, we have the right to, of course, to do the needful.
Express yourself, yeah.
Yes, with respect to the person of FFK, Kayode Fani, what a Fani Femi Kayode. Is a except for the Femi behind the camera, I think he's not. He didn't share the same character or ideology with Femi. You also remember the Femi of Adesina,
Okay, Femi.
who always writes, concoct whatever and dish out to the people. Who is it a media head to the president?
Yeah, media.
All this Femi, they should be careful because you can never trust them again. I don't mean if you are Femi and you are watching me, I don't mean generally that people who are called by that name. But what we have seen within the Nigeria, the Femis who are well learned, who are, describe them as youths. They are somehow disappointing us. Very unfortunate. This is a man who said he will rather die than joining APC. He said that APC is a darkness. How come sudden?
2019 December.
You can understand the political, an average political elite within the Nigerian state. I've told you, you can never trust them. These people they are sellouts. You see how he was romancing with Chief Sunday Igbohu, thinking that he's in solidarity or in support of that Yoruba movement. You never can know that probably he has been a paid agent of the federal government to get information on how best to truncate that move. You can see of recent what's happened, how the DSS invaded the residence of Sunday Igbohu at that dead hour of the night. And of course, what is happening now is history. So these people, they may pretend in their pretentious nature that they are standing with you, that they are against the said government, while at night they know where they meet to eat human flesh, to drink the blood of the innocent ones. So you can't take them serious. He said he was instructed by God.
The Holy Spirit.
Okay, rather the Holy Spirit.
Say the Spirit of God led.
The Spirit of God. You see, that is the problem of Nigeria. Yesterday, Mr. Matthew was expressing his candid opinion, which I respect, but you have to draw a balance. There must be a point of a fulcrum, a point of balance in whatever you are saying. He said you can't use any word, you can't condemn the government. On what basis? Even Jesus himself condemned the government. And unfortunately, Matthew refused to understand that the white men who brought Christianity to Nigeria fought for their independence, fought for their freedom, fought for good governance, fought for their institutions to be working. They all fought. You don't fight for whatever they're enjoying today. These are the people who brought Christianity, the tenet of faith you profess. You claim to have been professing at this time. Does being a Christian make one gullible? Does being a Christian make one, irresponsible? Does being a Christian make one vulnerable to the antics of this clueless and useless government? Look at somebody of this, of course, it's very unfortunate. He has been supporting or rallying around the Mazen Nandekano, thinking that probably he's in solidarity with what is going. He's against the injustice, he's against the level of cruelty being meted on the masses by this same government. Which of course, he has an allies with the current dispensation. He had been with Buhari as he confessed. That is not a surprise. He was one of them, of course, that betrayed the cost of the re-election bid of Jonathan. Good luck, Jonathan. This is the man who, sings the praises, the praises of PDP and all that at the right moment he had to defect. Look at the same role he's still playing. Why can't people be trusted with the way? Of course, this has shown that, as David made it clear, that if you are taking Nigerians serious, then you are mumu. He put the right word, mumu. You are as useless as whatever you can think, irrespective of whatever may be your opinion. You are hoping, you think that you have hope, a useless hope, giving people false hope. Look at the lives of this man. Maybe I presume he's about to die. Probably God is about to judge him for whatever, and probably he could be broke. You see, when an average political elite is broke, they may want to resort to whatever possible so that they can be reimbursed, their pockets can be filled in. These are just what we are having. And with this kind of people, how do you expect us to chart the way forward? Who cannot be trusted, who have no ideology? You jump from post to post. You see, you have no ideology, you have no culture to protect. This same man will now tell us this one is Holy Spirit. Maybe Ogun or Songo will tell him the next thing to act. We said that APC is darkness. One suddenly does.
He said the party has changed.
The party, and what cause? What changed it? Is it not the same Buhari's? Is it not the same people that makes up the place? Okay, they have become repentant Boko Haram overnight, and they should be celebrated. You have seen the change. You have seen the level of killing, and which has been how Boko Haram have been decimated and destroyed. How people who have been displaced from their communal homes have been restored. How sanity has been restored, and how dollar has become, of course, $1 equivalent to 1 naira. Probably that is what informed his position to now join the APC, who has turned from darkness into light, into the marvelous light. of the gloomest future. What a shame! What a shame! What a shame
Jonathan
to people
also,
of his
also they are expecting Jonathan
character.
to join APC. Do you believe that?
He said,
They are expecting Jonathan to also join APC. Do you believe that?
well, everybody has right to his. It is their political opinion, and they have the right to express that. But you shouldn't come to the air and tell us it is the Holy Spirit that directed you. That is the point of argument. You shouldn't use hide under the cover of religion to deceive yourself, not the people. We are religious in nature, but we have not seen any effect of that religion on us. The white men who brought religion to us, most of them traveled to there. They travel to Europe, they see how Europe works, they see how government works, they see how institutions work. One of the viewers who came back of recent before he returned to base, he told us he has to undergo major operation at his knee. It's a bone operation, free of charge. After 8 years, he said he didn't pay a dime. After 8 years, they called him up to have a run, a check on that same mission, free of charge. Are they not the same Europe that who paid great sacrifice in bringing Christianity to us? But they did the needful. They fought for their independence. They fought for their freedom. They fought for good roads, accessible. Look at, they fought for the future of posterity of the unborn children, which of course everybody will want to enjoy, or we want to go to Europe and other Western world. And Mexico, America, look at it. We are leaving the shore. People are trying, youth are leaving the shores of this country because there is no hope, there is no future with this level of people. Even though Jonathan, it won't be a surprise. Jonathan will tell you it's Madam Mary that asked him, the mother of Jesus that asked him to return to APC. These are people, these are chains of emptiness, bundle of useless emptiness, who have nothing to offer. They are doing that to protect their political and economic interests. That is simple. They are not meant to serve the people. We are here to say the truth as it is, because that is my calling. You may never say it as I did, and you may not go scot-free. But if I say it, I will go scot-free because it's my calling. It is what I'm called to do. So it is nothing that has to do with pretense. It is flowing in my blood, as you can see it. And I don't regret what I'm doing. So how do you ensure, how can you trust the future or the confidence of the people on this set of people? Jonathan, we go to Abuja and they negotiate because they have a common oil well. It is a political business or business interest they are there to protect against the interest, against the welfare prosperity of the entire citizenry. That's why we have to move. We have to muscle up courage at this time to say enough is enough. Let this nation die. Of course, it's already died. But most people are still living in deception. So what is somebody like Fani Kayode going to do in APC? Probably he has been promised or given some promises in respect to whatever position or portfolio he might enjoy in the future. That's why he defected. And being there, he can never protect the interests of the people.
Let's look at Almajiri system fueling banditry, kidnapping in North, says the Christian Association of Nigeria. Almajiri system is what is fueling banditry, kidnapping in the North. What's your take on that?
Unfortunately, I believe that in the real perspective, in the real sense, there is nothing like Almajiri. These are people born by human beings. They have mother. You can't say they don't have mother, they don't have parents. It's unfortunate that the Islamic people has hijacked the Islamic religion at the expense of the people, of their own people. How do you call them Almajiris? Give them equal opportunity. Given equal opportunity, every learner is a potential achiever. Give them
equal opportunity, they may turn to become the director of World Bank. What makes them Alamajiri? Because you gave birth to them and handed a plate at their. Even at birth, you have converted. You have destroyed the destinies of this beautiful children. Even at birth, you have concluded. You have concluded about their destiny that they will amount to nothing. On the basis of religion. That is what I'm talking. Religion is the fundamental issue. I don't live in such deception. I'm not part of such Christianity. Who tell me that, of course, Christians are not meant to participate in politics. But you are the same pastor, the same person, we pray for the devil to become the president of Nigeria. And after you come, there are some prayers I don't engage, I don't participate in the church. When you start telling me to begin to pray for Nigeria to get better, when you know you are the one who prayed for the man that you know has nothing to offer because of what you stand to gain. And now you want to give me job. Upon the one, I'm even fighting to relinquish off my shoulder. It's very unfortunate. So I don't believe in such deception, such useless efforts. You have a stake. The church have the stake. The Islamic cleric or Islamic faithful have a stake in moving the nation forward. United Arab Emirates are predominantly Islam. Is that not true? If you have visited their place, if I can see from the media and other pictures, why can't we replicate it here? Why we profess there are people who claim to be Islamic extremists? Why not go to United Arab Emirates? Tell them, why are they building skyscrapers? Why has that become a tourist attraction to the world? Why can't that be done in Yobe, in Damaturu, in Katsina, even in Castina, the supposed home state of the government of Muhammadu Buhari? Is it? Are their own Islamic tenet of faith different from that of practice in Saudi Arabia? In Turkey is now driven by ingenuity, driven by technology. So why can't those useless Islamic apologies transform, use what their potency, their comparative advantage to advance the cause of humanity? Why? Somebody in his little mind, in his little brain will tell me that Christianity does not support what? You remember the Crusader era movement, where Christianity had to fight to preserve their posterity, to bring the gospel to us, to bring Western education, to give us opportunity to be educated. Because when one is educated, you are building a better future for such. Yes, emancipation sets in. Thank you very much, my brother. So why do you consider those people as Alamajiris? I am against that and I don't support that. If probably I was born in Kano State, yes. If I have, maybe I come from, if my mother has, or my father is from that extraction, I would have been turned to Alamanjiri, probably. And if I born this, my child has celebrated 3 years his birthday anniversary, maybe the next thing is to hand this thing to him, a plate, and start begging. Why do we project wickedness? Why do we support wickedness on the basis of religion, which is very unacceptable? It is useless. That's why I don't believe in this country. I don't believe that people within this corridor of power, the political elite, can chart the way forward. The best thing is to dislodge them. The best thing is to chart the way forward so that they could be swept out from this corridor of power. Okay. And the youths and people with great mind, people with liberal mind, people that has vision and understanding can chart the world's way for humanity. That is my interest. Okay. And the only way is to usher in Biafra. And Oduduwa, I hope they have to be serious at this time, because it is no longer palatable. Look at most of the people that were killed in Femi, Fani, Kayode. What are they doing to stop that? He's telling me that God instructed him. Is what a shame.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Chigozie. We are moving to the end of bystanders this morning. Please, what Mr. Raphael was talking about, there are some issues and there are ways you resolve issues. If you have issues, you go through the management. You don't come online. You don't. Okay, let me finish. You don't come online and just start using words and vibrating and just start shouting online. No, it's not proper. There are ways you direct your issues. These issues have been resolved, and there are ways you channel through the management. Me myself also sometimes I cannot comment. My own line was stopped from commenting on the comment section of the YouTube. So it happened to everybody. So they are resolving issues. So if he comes here online just in front of everybody live and starts, it's not proper. That's why I had to stop him. So that's why I had to stop him. Mr. Chigozie.
Yes, thank you very much. In respect to that, I may want to drop my number if you may have to reach me. That is, my number is 0806 422 8967. I may want to repeat 0806 422 8967. Do have a great day. God bless you.
Okay, thank you very much. I have Mr. Yeah, Mr. Samuel. Okay, I have Mr. Samuel this morning. He's calling in from Lekki, so he wants to respond. You're online, you're live. Good morning, Mr. Samuel.
Yes, good morning. How are you doing, Mr. Christian?
Yeah, we're fine. I'm fine.
Okay. Though I've been watching you online while I'm on transit, so I wouldn't know which of the subjects of conversation you want me to engage in, because it's really funny looking at the headlines this morning.
No permanent friends, no permanent enemies, but permanent interests. Looking at Fani Kayode jumping ship to APC.
Wow. Well, before I proceed, let me just greet our viewers at home. Good morning, everybody. My name is Samuel Effiong. Thank you for watching Flip TV. In looking at the subject of conversation, prior to this time, Fani Kayode has come up with different stories of how bad Buhari is, how bad the APC administration is, which is the typical characteristics of a Nigerian politician. He went to join the ACN back then it came back to the PDP. So it's really nothing new that Fani Kayode, can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, we can hear you.
So it's really nothing new that Fani Kayode recently came back to the APC. So he has a chameleonic character. If you look at his historical antecedent, even that of his father. So it's really nothing new about the system. Now, when you check the democratic principles of America, not only in America, in the United Kingdom, for example, you have more between the Lords, the House of the Commons. They have two major democratic principles, two major democratic parties, which is the Republican and the Democrats in the US.
Yes.
So what do you see? There are people who believe in political ideology, who know their left from their right, who are truthful to themselves, their family, and that of their children, to the nation. So you don't have an hypocritical system that was designed to fail like what we have now. So, but I'm not blaming Fani Kayode. Look at the statement of all the political leaders that supported the current administration in 2015. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for example, said so many things against the same Buhari that he supported. He retracted his statement. Look at the statement of our pastor, Pastor Tunde Bakari. Look at the body language of Nasiru El-Rufai. So it's nothing new about the political system that is not going anywhere. So Fani Kayode only acted in line with the normal principle of the Nigerian character. So it's not new, irrespective of their political party. So I won't be surprised that Jonathan will be crossing over to the APC, because Nigeria wanted change and they are getting it the way they wanted. If a man leaves PDP and joins the APC in 2015, is the change Nigeria wanted. So common sense, a political businessman will want to join. So what is new? The same article that criticized Jonathan, was it not part of the former ACN and the APC that came back to the PDP? So what are we having that is new? So Fani Kayode only acted like those who wanted change and now next level. So we should enjoy what we wanted. So now the hypocritical Jota Crusaders, We in 2014 and 2015 were jumping around. Most of them so-called men of God, some of them educated elites that were protesting on every little thing. So they should come out now and protest again of the change that they so much love, that's directly or indirectly supported.
You are saying that
So
what you are saying is that we're in big trouble.
No, trouble is an understatement. Nigeria is dead, and what remains is a perfect burial. So it's just truth. So the point still remains that the people who brought in this government with the name of a change mantra. Are you listening to me? I think I'm on live, right?
Yes, you're online.
So who brought in the change mantra? What were they looking at? Do they support a third party, a neutral candidate who has the people at heart at that point in time? They played ethnicity, they played religion, bigotry, they played double standard just because they wanted their puppet to be in governance, or maybe somebody from their ethnic alignment should be part of the administration so that they can drag in some things maybe to their region so that their religious affiliates can be covered. So there were more intellectual people in the 2015 election than the two candidates that were really popular. If you have to pick the most intelligent person in the whole of Northwest, Buhari is not the most intelligent person, not even in Katsina. If you want to pick the most people with the best intelligence as at the 2015 election, I prefer the Kingsley Moalu. I prefer the Fela Drotowe. But what did the allies do? What did the religious hypocrisy that we have do? They supported a puppet that they know probably might not really get himself when he gets to power, and they did a secret alignment to bring him on board. So we are not crying foul play. As if we don't know what we're going to get. So what did the political party do? Switch from the PDP to the APC. Maybe you people wanted to get it in the full version of what you wanted. So Nigeria is not ready for any development. That it is simple. So Nigeria is going to be retrogressing. The worst is yet to come. As of 2 days ago, what was dollar to naira? So we are exchanging for like 540. How much is Cephas? Then Cotonou to naira. So Ghana cedis is higher than naira. It's common sense. In the next 4 years, it's going to be worse. So a dead country is not dead only physical. It will be dead in terms of economy. It will be dead in security, dead health-wise, dead in education, and it will come to a perfect death. Somalia will be better than Nigeria.
Okay, and that means 2023 is going to be interesting.
It's going to be, well, I said it in 2015. If you've been following me back then in my final year in the university, if you follow my Facebook, I wrote that by 2020, before 2023, that a dollar will be more than 500. And I say it again on 3, that a dollar will be heading to 1,000. It's simple, it's common sense.
Okay.
You don't need a big, it's mere simple arithmetic calculation of economic indices. And we are saying it publicly again before 2027. I did a recent write-up on my Facebook page and also on my Instagram handle that before 2023, $1 is heading.
Okay.
It's simple.
Okay,
You
thank
have
you.
people who don't know their left from right, who don't understand mere political and economic indices, and they are the ones grandstanding. A professor of law that don't even understand the basics of law, and is doing a puppeteer administration in the name of pastor. What a shame. So the viewers should not expect anything different from this system, and Nigerian masses should not expect miracle. Miracle don't happen accidental. God
Okay,
put
thank
action
you.
to people who collectively put an act of work. Thank you. Good morning.
Thank you very
everybody.
much, Mr. F. Young. That's Mr. F. Young there this morning. Okay, we've come to the end of Bystanders this morning. Thank you all for understanding and also being with us and understanding that some of the issues, technical issues we are having will be resolved, and some of them are being resolved. Other analysts will also confirm to this by tomorrow when we come here tomorrow morning. I'm Christian Chuku on this wonderful edition of Bystanders at the newsstands. A big thank you to the man behind the camera, Femi Davis, not Femi Additional, Femi Davis. A big thank you to boss Flip TV, Mr. Biodun Kupoli, and also everyone that has been with us. Thank you very much. Till tomorrow, by God's grace.